up, everyone? I'm Eli Geldard here at Joseph Case High School, and today's first episode of Beyond Case is starring special guest, Mr. Fairchild.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing today, sir?
Good to be here.
So I hear you're a very big traveler.
Yeah, I like to see the world every chance I get. They say, if the world is a book, not traveling is only reading one page.
So where was your big trip this summer?
I backpacked India with my girlfriend this summer.
What were some of the attractions that you saw when you were there?
So when you talk about India, the first thing people always think about is the Taj Mahal. Obviously a must. But one of the big things we did when we went down to the southern coast and got to do the Venice of the East, they call it. And so there's a lot of backwaters, a lot of canals and everything. So that was a really big part of it. And then also the Ganges River was a big thing for me, seeing the holy side.
Awesome. What was the biggest culture difference when you were there between the people and us?
So what they say about India, or what I say about India is, when you think about it, you always think this big country, a lot of wealth, a lot of poverty. That was probably the biggest thing. Was we talk about the haves and the have-nots, the 1% in America, and it's the extreme in India. There was wealth like I had never seen before, but there was also poverty like I had never seen before. And so that was really probably the biggest culture shock for me when I was there.
So what did you stay? Did you stay in a hotel, or what is it like there?
I'm a hostel guy. I
Really?
swear by them. I think it's the best way to meet people when you travel. It keeps costs down, and I'm young enough, luckily, to still do it well. I'm running out of being young enough. But
Was the food a lot different there? Was it more spicy? How was it?
spicy for sure. That's what they're known for, and it's absolutely true. Like I said, I went with my girlfriend, and she doesn't do too well with the spices, so it's a lot harder to find things for her. I love the spicy food, so I was all about it.
What was your favorite food that you ate there?
We did just a lot of rice, a lot of noodles and everything, but I did this one dish that had some octopus in it. Amazing. Just absolutely amazing.
Was the temperature, was it really hot there during?
So there's two big things to comment when it comes about Indian weather, especially when I went. So it was monsoon season, which meant that the huge rains were coming in off the Arabian Sea, which meant that we had torrential downpours at times. Beyond that though, hot like you wouldn't believe. Talking like 110 degrees Fahrenheit most days, and then just sticky because of all that rain. So it was tough.
Did you meet any new people with all the destinations that you went to?
So one of the nice things I said about the hostels is that because it's a lot of backpackers, a lot of people independently traveling, they all want to be social, so you really get to meet a lot of people. As far as locals go, I met them here and there, but the biggest thing was just sitting next to people from Chile, or sitting next to people from Canada, or sitting next to people from all over the world and experiencing the same backpacking culture as I was.
Were they friendly for the most part, or did you have any?
Always, always. So in the hostels, always is about backpackers. Like I said, everybody there is just trying to have the experience. But even so, with the Indian people that I got to meet, everyone was wonderful there. Everyone was always so nice. Everyone was so kind.
So you've been to a lot of places. How did this compare to other countries and destinations that you've traveled to? Is it one of your favorites, or?
It was one of my favorites for sure. How it compares is it doesn't. India is its own world. It's unbelievable. It's this country that you learn so much about growing up with the amazing histories and empires they had, and it's the importance in the British Empire. But it's always one of the last ones people usually go to because of the simplicity of Europe or Canada or any of those other countries. But seeing it is like a different world, like I said, and it was absolutely amazing.
Keeping it PG, what was the craziest place or thing that happened to you when you were there?
All right, so we'll keep it PG, but you talk about the river Ganges. It's this river that runs through Varanasi, the holy river for the Hindu religion and everything. And the weirdest thing for me was that they use this river for everything. Kids would be swimming 2 feet away from someone else who was bathing, 3 feet away from someone else who was washing their clothes, 2 feet away from someone who was filling up water for dinner that night. But it's truly this river that flows through, and it is the lifeblood of the entire city. They used it for everything, right on top of each other, right next to each other. And kind of seeing that from an American culture, an American standpoint, was really, really different.
Yeah. So, do you think that you'll ever go back there, or?
So people always ask me that, and that's also one of the things when you travel. You never see everything, and the idea is always the next trip, the next trip, the next trip.
Mm-hmm.
One of my biggest problems is there's a lot of the world I still want to see. So before I ever double back someplace, I'm always kind of more excited to see the next place. Would I go back to India? Absolutely. Am I looking at going to Egypt or Eastern Europe first? Probably.
What was your favorite part of the whole entire trip, or?
So I said this going into it, but the Taj Mahal. You can't beat it. It's absolutely amazing. It's as beautiful as they always say. And we got in there with this morning that had an amazing sunrise, which really made it something special. Beyond that, to try and get a little bit less of a cliche answer, I got to go up to the northern border along Pakistan. It was amazing to watch the Pakistan-India border shut down. That, again, was a weird cultural experience, something that I didn't think I would see, something that I wasn't expecting. So that was a really fun part, too.
Last question. I have to ask you. I know you're a huge Celtics fan.
Huge basketball guy, yeah.
I mean, we have 17 banners. Are we getting 18 soon? Are we taking out Cleveland this year at least? I know Golden State's. So,
Golden State's the one you really got to worry about, but we got Kyrie for the big shot at the end. We got Gordon Hayward to shut down LeBron. I got to imagine we're the favorites for the East at least. Quote me on that one.
Oh, All right, you said it, not me. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for coming in
Hey.
today. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for tuning in to Beyond Case. I'm Eli Geldard, and we'll see you next week. Take care.